Okay, let's go back to the setup area again, and we're going to look at the staff setup this time. Staff are yet another category of people that we can control separately. This gives you a lot of granularity in how you deal with your people. When we create a new staff member, you can create a staff member from someone who's already in the database, or you can add a new person. But here is your staff list. Again, it's very similar to the rest of our lists. You have the group action button. You have all of your individual actions, send an email, send a text message, individual actions from each of these individual people. You can also click on the person's name, obviously, to go to their staff profile and see the information about that staff person. We'll go over profiles later. But in the staff setup area, our group actions begin with creating a staff member. So let's take a look at that. I can click Create Staff. And the first thing the Atlas wants to do is make sure that we aren't creating a duplicate person and that we use the people who are already in the database if they're already there. So let's say I want to create a staff member and it's me. Okay, so Toby, and look, as soon as I type my name, you see that I've gotten a return. It says matches found, select from existing. If this is me, I can click that and it will create that staff member for me. If it's not me, I could just add another, let's say it was Toby Smith, right? Well, he's not there. So I'm going to click Create New, and now I can fill in all the information about that person. So this is sort of an anti-duplicate feature for you, so that you're not creating a duplicate person in the database. We all know that most of our staff members typically come from inside of our student base, so this is just kind of a shortcut. But if that's not the case, it's easy to add them as well. So here's Toby Smith. I put in all of his information. Let's do 123 anywhere street. And here's our zip code feature again, which is really cool, our zip code lookup. Let's do 3299, I don't know, 32726. Let's do that. Let's do 26. Yeah, so that's Eustis, Florida. I'm not sure where that is, but okay. And as you see, when we fill in our zip code lookup field, it automatically populates our state and our city and our zip into our contact fields. And let's put in a cell number. Yes, he's opted in. He said he wants to get text messages. Here's his phone number, work phone, and it's Smith T9999 at, I don't know, AOL.com, and then hit create contact. Now I've created that person as a staff member. It brings me to their staff profile page, where I can now obviously, I have my quick action buttons. I can email and text if I like. I have my action button where I can edit their information, send any request. I've already made him a staff, so that's irrelevant. And then I have my other staff information. So here's my staff title if he has one. The type of staff, is he an employee or a volunteer? Information, obviously, if he has access to my application, the software, I can give a username and password and confirm all that stuff and get him all set up inside being able to access Atlas. And then here's his permissions. And again, we have a very robust set of permissions that are very granular, and you can just go in here and pop those off and on at your leisure, giving the staff member access to and only to the features that you want him to have. Many school operators would like their staff to have access to the school management, student management sections, but perhaps not the financial pieces on the back end, or perhaps not the setup pieces, and all of that you can turn off and on here in his permissions. So that is staff setup. That's the staff setup list and the creating a new staff member. So again, you can batch action these guys. You can send this guy and this guy and this guy an email. Send an email. Now only one of them have an email, but that's okay. So I would have emailed them all here, et cetera, et cetera. So you can treat this exactly the way the rest of the lists in Atlas work. So hope that's useful. That's staff setup. Thanks so much. Speak to you soon.